All right, I don't have a stand for my phone, so this is what we have rigged up. This is the hit parade we opened, me and Derek opened. It's for Garbage Pail Kids. It had a Series 4 wax pack in it, sealed, I think. It's sealed. They're obviously, over time, these don't have a great seal anymore. We'll go ahead and open it and see what we have in here. I'm not really worried. It's gonna have gum in it and everything, probably. Yep, see the gum in there. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, it's disgusting. That last card is gonna just be ruined. Look at that. Hopefully this wasn't a great card. Horny How, it's actually a really good card. Pretty, this sucks. Pretty positive. Horny How is one of the best ones that you can pull in this set. It's okay though, because the centering is absolute ass. It's so much tinier over here compared to here, and same thing with the top and bottom. So this would never be a 10 anyways, but that's just unfortunate because obviously you don't want that. So let me look here. I'm gonna pull up I just want to see the price real quick. This was Series 4, right? So let's see here. Type in Series 4. Oh, it's not gonna do it that way. Let me type in this whole thing, and I'm gonna see what this would have been worth had it had the potential to be a PSA 10. All right, so 1986 Horny How. I'm incorrect, actually. So where's this one's only, it's not worth like shit, even if it was a PSA 10. Why did I swear I thought this one was worth more. I mean, there's variants of like the chrome versions that are worth something decent, but I thought, I looked this up. Maybe it's the alternate one. Maybe it's the B version, but I thought it was Horny How. Losing Faith, I feel like, is a pretty decent one. So let's see what else we got. We got Losing Faith, Max Axe. That's a great OG. Hygiene, solid one. These cards are so old, you can tell. Kitty Litter. Man, I mean, obviously. All right, and then we're back to what we were at. How many? There's only, oh yeah, that's right. There was only 5 in these packs. So let's see what some of these values could be. Could be, obviously, being the keyword. Obviously, these, I don't think any of these, they all have very similar borders, and they're not good. This is the only one that's somewhat okay. But then there's the corner bend down there. So Losing Faith. It's a decent price, ungraded. It's $4 ungraded. I mean, that's not bad by any means. And obviously, oh, that's potential. It's whether or not somebody would even pay that. Damn. Unfortunate that this is not centered. You know, that's really the main issue with this one. Other than that, oh no, this is the one that had this one in Hygiene had the ding. This is $165 as a PSA 10. So, unfortunate. Would never be a PSA 10 because that bend. Then obviously our centering is not within the amounts that it would do. But add that one in here, and then 161B, $76 if it was a 10, which it will not be. That was the one that was honestly the best centering out of this pack, but unfortunately it's got that ding. This one's also got that kind of, the corner is a little messed up. And this one's also got this marking up here, so this would never grade a 10. It's okay though. Solid there. Okay, and then it also had, I've bought Hit Parade before, but I've never bought a Garbage Pail Kid one, so I was actually really excited to see they had this. So we had that actual wax pack in there, which is cool. Which honestly, I probably shouldn't even popped it because it might have been worth more in the thing. I'm not sure if these are just loose cards. Then we also have a graded, it's a Near Mint 8 PSA Bullseye Berry down here. PSA 8s aren't going to be really worth much. You know, let's just pop this one in real quick and we'll see what it says. So a PSA 10 of this would be $55. A 9 is $50. So looking at an 8, if they even have any data, it's 24 bucks. So, I mean, it's nice. I like to have, obviously, having any type of encapsulated PSA graded cards or anything like that. It's kind of cool. But let's put this in here real quick as the 8 so that it knows what it's supposed to be. So that one's in there. But obviously anything that's not a 10 that's where your money is. And then if it's a 9, you're a little bit closer. I mean, it's crazy actually that the 9 of this is a $50 estimated value and the 10 is a $55 estimated value, because that's not a big difference at all. Typically you're looking at like $30 for a grade 9, and then the 10 would be the 50 or 60 bucks. It's usually a pretty big distance. But and then we actually had just another base one as well without being graded, so we'll throw this one in there as well. And ungraded, I want to add another, and this one will be ungraded. There we go. Nice. Hopefully that worked out right. In collection, let me see here. I should have 2. Yeah, I have one ungraded and one in 8. All right, so then we have these other loose cards, which was interesting that it had. This had a lot in it. I mean, it was $80. I mean, it's not cheap. It's it's a gamble. You don't know what you're going to get. You could get a huge hit and, you know, it pay for, it could be $250 worth of value, or, you know, you could have a little bits of this, a little bit of that. I mean, our hit in here was the, you know, the 8. PSA 8, and that was only like 25 bucks plus all this extra stuff. I mean, we pretty much probably got our value back, but to an extent, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not totally sure. What is this actually? 414B. We got Yolanda, Watermelon, Outer Space Chase. I've seen that one before. I have not seen these other ones. Crystal Gale, I've seen that one. This card's terrible though. And Totem Paula, don't think I've seen that one either. I've definitely seen these two in other like sets, or like when Chrome came out. So this is 1987 top. So this should be series 4. I think that's what this was. I mean, these ones aren't in great shape by any means. So let's see here. 405B. Watermelon. If this was a PSA 10, it would be $91. But the centering's not really there, and honestly, these cards are rough. And you can tell, like, see, the sticker is, like, coming through, like, where the cut is for the sticker. Just, it's so bowed and stuff. Like, they're obviously very rough cards, so. But we'll toss them in here so they're done. And then Yolanda, this was $100 as well, $98.90 or $98.88. It's a $3 raw card though, so not bad honestly. So this one I feel like should be a decent value. Obviously, all of this is with 10s, so these won't be. Oh, this one's not. What is this one? These are different. These are so many different like sets, because this one's back to 86. These are literally just random cards in here. I mean, they got decent values raw. I mean, even like these are definitely never going to grade 10s just because of their centering. So like if you can get, like they're saying, around $2.68, $3 for these, I mean, it's not bad. All right, I'm not sure what set this is from, because it doesn't say on the bottom what year it's from. So I gotta type it in. Outer Space Chase. This is 86. This is a good one. This is a good one. I wish it was centered, but obviously we have way more space at the bottom here compared to our top. We have a little bar over here compared to that side, and it's just definitely not within the allowance. I And other than that, the card's pretty clean, to be honest, for being from 86. So this is a $122 card if it was a PSA 10. It's a $3 raw card, though. So, like, all these randoms that we had in here, at least they are decent raw values, which is pretty typical for Garbage Pail Kids when it comes to these older ones. Because they're just, obviously, they're so old. They're from 86. I mean, 86, 87 here. So, they're going to be worth something just because of how old they are. I mean, this Crystal Gale is a $4 card ungraded and about $69, $70 PSA 10. But none of these are going to be PSA 10s. They're all so rough. But, all right, that is it for the Garbage Pail Kids.